Hey, what's up, Wolf here, and I was gonna make this video on perspective, well, yeah. But I realized there's tons of videos on that, and it's really easy to comprehend. So I decided to make a video, make some video, no, make a video on drawing tips. Basically, some drawing life hacks that I learned over the years. So, with no further ado, let's get on with the video. First thing with the hand. So I was drawing, okay, just let me draw real quick. But just let me say something real quick. I've been trying to learn how to draw the hand because the hand is fairly complicated to understand. And people keep on saying that a hand is like, a square or a triangle or a lexicon. I really don't know. And y'all guys can follow that method. There are some videos just type in how to draw hands. But the way how I figure out to do it is somewhat of the square. It is somewhat more like this. With your thumb going out like this. If you can see that. But the way how I like to make the square is it's not a separate circle or a separate square in itself. No, I like to make it coming from this circle that is right here. So this is the top of the hand, and I can see that it is coming out really good. And now, with this circle being a part of the square, I like to measure out the half point from this spot to this spot on the bottom of the circle. Then I cut it in half like this. Do that, and do this. This is for the hand. And like I always like to say, Google is your friend. So I really recommend searching up some references on hands to get a more better idea on hands. But you can see how well that looks. And my way of drawing torsos, it's different. At first I was doing it the circle method, and I still use this from time to time because it is very convenient. The other way is the triangle method, where you do this with the triangle, find a halfway point, and just go down from there, and that's the same thing. But what I figured out that is very useful, and you can use both of these at the same time if you want, but I use the box method. But again, there's tons of videos on how to draw a short cell. This is how I like to do it. And like I always say, Google is your friend. But what I do with this box method is I just imagine how I want the bow to be with in this way, straight up. Or just let me position it real quick. Doop and doop. There we go. And then what I like to do is I like to figure out the middle of this. And like make this a small bit bigger if you guys want. There you go. And then from that center I like to make the line curving no. I like to make the line curving upwards. Like this. And then with the side, just basically make like a curvy box. But then, once you're done with that, for the other half, just make a straight or the curving end line. And then, you can just add in some other lines, and maybe some circles for the shoulders, circles for the legs. You can just look at some references. But here's your short cell. You can make it as neat or as messy as you want it. The feet is the same thing as the hands, but it's different. So just make a quick leg real quick. from this to this. Alright guys, so I have split up, I have made 3 different legs, just to show my point. But it is the same thing as the hand, but I don't, go out from the leg like this. Although it can look good if you know what you're doing. But what I like to do is I like to make a second circle and then have the triangle shape come out from there. So then you can just, curve up from there, curve that way from there, and then you can even do something like this. And there you go. And now the front angle, again, is the same thing. Okay, so this side is gonna be the inside of the leg. So, make this more compelling. And there you go. Again, it's not that neat. You can make it as neat or as messy as you want it. Or you can watch some more videos on this. This is not my best work. But you can see the idea that I'm going for. And now the back of the leg. With this one, it's just simply like this. With this being the inside of the leg, you can just do something like this. And do something like this. Make a little ball. And again, it's not, nope, don't do that. So, but again, this is just like a little quick step thing. But you can see how, how well all this looks. And if you guys want a more in-depth video on how to draw legs, I will do that. Just leave it down in the comments. But now it's just for one last thing. I'm gonna show you guys the quick head tutorial. So I'm just gonna draw 3 heads. And basically one is profile, one is 3 quarters, and the other one is front. So with the 3/4, with the profile, it's very simple. I don't do the circle and make other circle because I really don't see the use in that. I don't make the second line because then that looks like it's the front. What I do is, for one, I make my first line, my line looking this way, and then I basically make a sin bone, the sin, or if you make it more feminine, Gyodor, you can do something like this. But what I like to do is I like to guess at the middle. But considering that it's really easy to find the middle, you can just do something like this. And I'm just gonna do this. And then you just want to figure out the middle of this front line. So I'm gonna guess that the middle is White Hill. I'm just gonna make this line, make that line, and then I'm gonna do this. Make a quick eel. And then you can add in all of the other parts. A nose, some lips, a more sin, and now the 3/4 view. Basically it's the same thing, but it's just moving the line a little bit more this way. And then and this is the reason why I don't like making a line, because then it'll be very confusing. But basically I like to have my line I like to imagine that the center line will be White Hill. And the other line will be White Hill. And then you can just connect these lines with from other line. And since you actually draw the top of the line this time, you can measure this with this bottom line, figure out the middle, and there you go. People make it so, you know, the mouth is the middle of the head is the eyes, the middle of the eye line and the chin is the nose, and the middle of the nose line and the chin is the mouth. Which I can kind of see that, but I don't like to make the the mouth line, because to me I think that's just a waste of time. I just like to make like a small little line down there. And then I like to make the ear at the at the you know, where this chin stop. So right here at this line, this is why I extend it with the ear. And then the same thing, a nose with a little thing going up, and there you go. And now the front view. And just real quick guys, you don't need to make this all nice and neat. And if anyone haven't seen any of my other videos, you don't need a tablet or a computer or anything like that. You can just literally practice this on a sketchbook or something like that. But now, back to the tutorial. I like to make a line in the middle. My 2 lines from the side of the circle. It doesn't matter how far you want to extend those down. I guess you can actually get the idea. Just let me erase these real quick. You can actually still get an idea on how to, you know, do these chin lines or like side headlines by finding a middle of this. There you go. Finding a middle of the middle. There you go. And then extend the lines down to the middle of the middle. And then there you go. And now the ear, which the ear won't be that compelling, like the ear won't be as noticeable as these other ones because you're looking at the head from the front. But it's not completely invisible, you are still looking at the ear. So that's just me at those end. And now with the front of the nose, you can do in different ways. You can make it pointy if you like. You can make a curve. Or heck, you can even just add this. With something like this. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm just gonna add a small line like this. With something like that. With a quick mouth line. Now you can see how well these look. So guys, if you guys like this video or if you want to see more video like this, feel free to like and or subscribe and leave a comment down in the comments. And leave a comment down for what you guys actually see me do next time. I'll see you guys next time, and Wolfie out.